the latest news from Bucks County, this is the Courier Times Update with Rachel Cannelli.
This Courier Times Update is brought to you by St. Mary Medical Center in Langhorne, PA. It's your health, expect more. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rachel Cannelli reporting from the Courier Times newsroom with your news update for Tuesday, June 4th. The 5-year impasse between the Chamonix Federation of Teachers and the school board is finally nearing a close. Yesterday, teachers overwhelmingly voted to accept the latest proposed contract by a 487-21 margin at a union meeting. All that's left is for the school board to ratify the proposal. They're set to vote on the deal at a special meeting June 13th. The board has released the contract to the public, and we have all the details, which include the same lucrative salary matrix as Council Rock educators. Teachers will also pay between 11 and 16% of their health care premiums. Reporter Christian Menno has the rest of this story at buckscountycouriertimes.com. The pilot of the experimental plane that crashed on the Route 611 bypass in Doylestown Township over the weekend has died from his injuries. Buckingham resident John Szabo was flying his fixed-wing, single-engine Wilson CRI plane, which is similar to the one we're showing you now, at the Doylestown airport when it struck power lines and crashed. No one else was injured. Szabo had flown Army helicopters in Vietnam. Reporter Bill Devlin has more on this story on our website. The trial has begun against Drew Bodden, the 38-year-old Plumstead man accused of killing 9-year-old Holly Quinn and critically injuring her grandmother after a high-speed crash on Route 611 Thanksgiving weekend. Witnesses testified Monday that Bodden was racing his Ford Mustang Cobra more than 140 miles an hour before crashing full speed into the back of a Honda CR-V. Bodden has admitted that his speed and recklessness caused the horrific crash, but his attorney believes prosecutors have gone too far by charging him with third-degree murder. The family's attorney, however, thinks the charges are appropriate.
This is a terribly tragic case. It was an avoidable incident. Racing on the highways can't be tolerated. It's clear from independent witnesses that Mr. Bodden was engaged in a speed contest, was racing at speeds that are just unspeakable.
Bodden has opted to have a judge, not a jury, decide his fate. If convicted, he could face more than 20 years in prison. Reporter Lori Mason-Schrader has more on this story online. Your Bucks County forecast is absolutely beautiful for the next 2 days. We're seeing sunny skies, low humidity, and a high near 77. Tonight will be clear and cool with a low around 52. And tomorrow will be more of the same, sunny, a little bit warmer, especially in the morning, with temperatures heading up to 78 degrees. When we return, our very own video reporter Jen WIELGUS has a story about one of the few gyms in our region now offering individual movement technology. We'll tell you more about it when we come right back. FitLife Performance Training in Ivyland offers new technology that allows clients to track and modify their heart rate using a chest monitor during workouts. Their heart rate number is then projected on a screen in group classes to show how hard each person is pushing in comparison to others.
FitLife is one of just a few fitness centers in the region now employing individual movement technology to show clients just how hard they're pushing themselves, or how much harder they could be pushing themselves in the gym.
We always preach about being in 75 to 85% of your maximum heart rate. So if you're an average or even an avid workout client, you're always like, how do I know if I'm there? So palpitating yourself or looking at the machines aren't always accurate. What this system does now is it allows them to visually see at all times what's going on.
Well, I was a little skeptical because I wore a body bug for a while, but I wasn't really happy with it because I had to pay, every year you had to pay to re-up it. And I thought, well, let me check this out. $85 for the belt, and every time I come here it would upload. The other plus was that I could see what I did at home on my computer, and then whatever activity I did outside here, when I came here, it uploaded, and I get a report after I got home to see what my activity level was, how many calories I burnt, and just great, very motivating for me.
FitLife uses MyZone, and for a one-time fee of $85, clients can get a band and upload their daily activity to the system in the gym and at home. You can see Jen WIELGUS' full video at buckscountycouriertimes.com. In high school sports, the Council Rock North baseball team saw its season come to an end Monday night, falling in the first round of the state tournament to Lower Dauphin by a final score of 9-3.
We they started off, came up with a run, we didn't answer, and then sadly Matt Rank hurt his arm, so that was a little upsetting because he's one of our best guys, and we're sad that he's a little hurt, but he'll be better for the summer and continue. But what are you gonna do? They hit the ball and we didn't.
They really did.
And so they came up on top.
Balls fell in today. Luck's got to change somehow, and today they got lucky. A lot of the time, balls fell in. They hit the ball. They made contact. They made the plays. They just did the job.
These guys are my best friends, and we love being with each other, and we're sad it's over, but it's a good season, and we did what we could do, and it was a good time.
First year at the school, so I really had a good time and got to know a lot of the guys really well and some lifelong friends, and hey, another year of baseball. So.
The Indians, who earned the #3 seed from District 1, end their season with an impressive overall record of 15-9. Reporter Dan Duncan has more reaction and highlights from last night's game, along with video on our website. The Pennsbury softball team and the Holy Ghost Prep baseball team both extended their seasons on Monday, earning big wins in their respective first-round playoff games. The Falcons made a major statement, scoring 8 runs in the first 2 innings as they rolled to a 13-1 victory over Central Dauphin. Pennsbury will move on to face Cumberland Valley in a Thursday quarterfinal game. The Firebirds also had a strong showing, improving their overall record to 20-4 with a 3-1 win over Littlestown. Holy Ghost will advance to the state quarterfinals against either Bonner Prendergast or West York on Thursday. Reporters Joe Fite and Rick Wolfel have more coverage on the Falcons and Firebirds online. With 9 home runs in the past 10 days and a National League Player of the Month for May honor fresh in Phillies' minds, Dominic Brown continued his recent onslaught Monday night, blasting his NL-leading 17th home run as the Philadelphia Phillies trounced the Miami Marlins 7-2 at Citizens Bank Park.
I always say hitting is contagious. I'm just trying to bring my energy, to the ball club, and we got other guys out there that's having a lot of fun as well. So, we're just trying to keep it up.
Brown went 3 for 4 in last night's game, raising his batting average to .291 with a whopping 42 RBIs in a season where he has at times single-handedly carried this Phillies offense. You can follow Phillies writer Kevin Cooney's coverage on our website. Now, here's a look at what we are working on in the newsroom. We will have late reports from tonight's Neshaminy School Board meeting, where we're expecting a lot of resident comment about the tentative teacher's contract, which has been released to the public. Reporter Christian Meno will be there. Serial burglars who hit homes all over Bucks County are expected to enter a plea today. Court reporter Lori Mason Schrader will be covering. And finally, also today, the Bucks Transportation Management Association announces the high school winners of its Seatbelt Challenge. Reporter Matt Coughlin will tell you who won. You can find updates on all of these stories at buckscountycouriertimes.com or follow me on Twitter for your latest local news. I'm Rachel Kennelly. Thanks for watching. Have a happy Tuesday.